Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to a new video. I hope you're all doing really well and are having an awesome week so far. So normally when I do a product review of some kind, I want it to be something that I really love and am obsessed with and want to share with you. And I think today's product review is going to be a little bit different because for the most part, I really know what I'm getting into when I do one of these, but I can't quite make up my mind about this. And I think maybe talking through it will actually help me come to a conclusion and hopefully help some of you guys too. As I'm sure you know, whether you have been on this channel before or you have read my blog, which I will link in the description box below if you want to check out, I am, what would you call me? A Glossier fanatic, I guess. So I am Glossier's like #1 cheerleader. Like I love the stuff they do. I have an entire blog post also, if you want to look, I'll link it down below, of every Glossier product, what I think of it, and what my top picks from it are. And unsurprisingly, the things that have impressed me most that they've done are their skincare products. Now, I was skeptical about Body Hero when that first launched, but I am completely won over by it. I love everything about it. I love the campaign, the message. I use both products, the Perfecting Cream and the Daily Oil. I use those pretty much every day, I think, and I love them, and I was a total convert. So then when Glossier announced that they were launching a perfume, I feel like everyone just was dying of curiosity, like what does it smell like? And I'm still not entirely sure what it smells like. So Glossier You, if you go on their website, they describe it as kind of a familiar scent, and above all that it should smell just like you but like a little bit better. So that's kind of the concept of the perfume, and I will show it to you now. This is the perfume, and one of the things that I always do in this kind of video is give you like a size reference. So this is my hand and this is the perfume. For some reason when I first saw it, I thought it was gonna be bigger, and you know, when I see numbers like 1 point whatever fluid ounces, that really means nothing to me. So until I see it in person, that's kind of how I have to go about it, and this is how big it is. Also, just to show you right now, this is the packaging. It has this light pink Glossier colored rubber band, and it says, well, you can't see it right now, but it says Glossier You, Eau de Parfum. And so it comes like this. This is the sides and the back. So let's go ahead and open it. Take the rubber band off, and then we slide it out. This is a little styrofoam thing, and voila, here it is. To show you the bottle a little bit closer up, it is the true Glossier pink, and it has a little bit of the red up here, which was a big part of the Body Hero packaging, and it also has this here, which, as you may be able to tell, there's no good way for me to do this, is there? Is a thumbprint, because you are part of the perfume and like you are the missing ingredient. The bottle has kind of an ombre effect to it, so it starts out dark and gets light down. Overall, pretty cute packaging. This bottle is glass, which is, I think, the first glass thing that they've ever made. And I drop things a lot, so that's something, I guess, just to keep in mind. So then you open it up and it has like the little spray top. And now, I don't know. Okay, I am going to read you exactly what it says it smells like on the website, and then I'll see if I pick up on any of these scents. So 3 base notes melt in with your skin. There's ambrette, which is supposed to be comfy and warm. This word, I don't know. Ambro, there's an X at the end. Smooth, salty, and animalistic. And musk, long-lasting and addictive. I think I pick up on musk from what I'm smelling, definitely. The other two, I don't really feel comfy and warm from it, and I kind of wish it was saltier. I don't really feel salty either. And then those are the base notes that it says, and then a mix of top notes to say nice to meet you without overpowering the base. So that's iris root, which is earthy, green, and woody, and pink pepper, spice and sparkling. So I also wish there was more pink pepper that I was picking up on, but I'm not getting a lot of that, which is so weird. I guess in some ways I can see how it feels earthy or woody to it, And I will say that since I've sprayed it a second ago, the smell has changed a little bit as it's absorbed into my skin. It almost smells familiar, but it also somehow just smells wrong. Just to give you some quick background of my perfume experience, I'll show you the perfume, if you can even call it that I use every day. This is Sweet Pea by Bath & Body Works, and just to give you a price and size comparison, Glossier's product is $60 for 1.7 fluid ounces, and this is $14 for 8 fluid ounces. So, you know, that's like the size comparison. And, you know, Bath & Body Works has so many different scents, so if like Sweet Pea is not your jam, they have a ton of other ones, and there are tons of options. I obviously know it's not the same as a perfume, but for me, like a body mist just does so much more. I feel like it covers so much ground, and I feel like it actually lasts for a little bit longer. So that's maybe me. Maybe I'm just a body mist girl and I'm not getting the whole perfume thing. And again, this is so weird to me because I love pretty much everything Glossier does, even things that I've been skeptical about, like Body Hero. I've figured out ways to make them work for me, and I've really come to like them. So I don't know why I haven't warmed up to this yet. So I was able to get this product from my work, so I did not buy it, but to spend $60 on it for the 1.7 fluid ounces that you get, I don't know that I could convince myself to do that. And it's definitely not like Milky Jelly Cleanser or Haloscope or Boy Brow where I repurchase them all the time because I just love them and I use them all the time. I don't even know if I would have purchased this once, let alone repurchased it for any reason. I went on Glossier's website to read some reviews and see if I was alone in my confusion, and it sounds like I'm not. I mean, when you scroll down, it still says 4.2 stars kind of all over, but if you go back and read some of the reviews that ranked it like 2 and 3 stars, they do explain a little bit better maybe what I'm not doing a very good job of right now. So I have a few that I'm gonna read for you here. So this is from one person. When I received this perfume, I asked a lot of my friends to describe to me what kind of person would wear this perfume. We all agreed. A young, friendly primary school teacher in her late 20s. Now if that's you, perfect, buy it. But it's definitely not me. That's so interesting because the familiar smell, I feel like I've smelled it on someone else, but yeah, not me or any of my friends, kind of just someone I've met really in passing. Here's another person. This smelled familiar for some reason, but I can't put my finger on it. It finally clicked when my nearest and dearest friend said to me at work, "What smells like diapers?" You guys, it smells just like a diaper, like a fresh pack of Huggies, just too powdery. Powdery is a great adjective to describe it now that I'm thinking about it, because it really just feel like there's something slightly off about it, or like that it's too much of that powdery feeling. I feel like I just sprayed too much dry shampoo in my room and I can smell it now. Here's another review. At first whiffed, I liked it a lot. However, I didn't like how it smelled on me after it dried down. I ended up trying to wash it off my arm an hour later. It reminded me of all of the highly publicized but only slightly differentiated from each other perfumes that you find at a department store during the holidays. Someone said that the sample that they got, because Glossier was sending out samples with all orders, I think the week leading up to the launch, they said that their smell sample perfume was different than how it smelled coming out of the bottle. Which is super weird because if there's one word I could think of to describe Glossier, it's consistent. They're consistently strong with their products, the quality is always high, and you can always expect the same thing and rely on them. So I found that weird that this person thought there was a discrepancy between what they smelled as a sample and what they actually got. I also noticed 2 perfume comparisons. I have never smelled either of these scents, but one person said it is a dupe of a Tory Burch perfume. Tory Burch has a lot of perfumes, and I looked it up, but just to give you a price point, so Tory Burch's signature perfume is $96, and you get 1.7 ounces, which is the same as Glossier. So in that way, this is a lesser version of that, I guess. And then someone else said it smells like Moschino Cheap and Chic Light Clouds, and that retails for $34 on Amazon for 3.4 fluid ounces. So you are paying less and getting more with that. Again, I haven't smelled either of these, so I can't confirm this, but this is just what other people have said. All in all, I'm a little disappointed with this, and it breaks my heart to say that because I really do love Glossier. I have always been honest about how I feel about their products. I really do use so many of them every day. I love the skin tint, I love Boy Brow, I love Milky Jelly, I love Haloscope. I'm here for Glossier, and I'm just not here for this. I think the packaging is cute and different and goes along with Glossier's kind of aesthetic at the moment, but honestly, I think part of the problem too is this coming off of Body Hero. That campaign was just so genius and so out there and so amazing, and I thought the products really stood up to it, but to have someone say like, you complete the perfume, just felt like forced or something, and I don't know, I think that's kind of how it smells too, if I'm being honest. I'm curious to hear from the rest of you if you've tried it and what you thought. Maybe you tried it and loved it and found your signature scent, which was awesome. Or maybe you're like me and you tried it and you kind of let it sit for a minute and then you just felt like it was too much or something. For me, I think I like scents that are a little bit earthy and a little bit floral. And I think if this had really had the stronger notes of earthiness and that peppery part sprinkled in too, I think I would have liked it more. But the one reviewer who I was reading, I feel like really said it correctly. Like, it does feel a little bit powdery, and that's like not necessarily how I want to be smelling. If you still want to try it, try to get your hands on the sample. I hope that it smells like the perfume, or if you're here in New York, stop by the showroom, give yourself a spritz of it before you commit to it, and just get yourself as much information as possible before you spend the money, because if you're like me, money is not something that you want to throw away easily on things that you don't love and really use all the time. So I wanted to make sure I was just totally upfront in this video and was just giving you as much information from as many different sources, comparing like different prices of different products, of products that allegedly smell similar to it, and also just telling you what I do and what I prefer to use every day. I can only be honest on here, and as you guys know, I really do love Glossier and everything else they do, and it's by far my favorite makeup brand. My makeup collection would be probably so different without it, and I owe a lot to it for my skin looking the way it does. Ever since I started a skincare routine using their products, my skin has just been on its best behavior. It's all been good, and I really love everything else that they do. So I have to say, you know, if this is the one miss out of everything they've done, then I think they're still doing an amazing job. Thank you again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it useful. If you did like it, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I put out a new video every week. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!